Peace, power, and prosperity. Peace, power, and prosperity. It's Yafeuh, Yafeuh Balogun. Just really wanted to have a conversation about why it is we do what we do. And that what I mean is that here recently over the last couple of weeks, few weeks, we've been talking about community patrols in Highland Hills. Just ponder on that, focus on that. That's what we've been talking about. That's what we've been discussing is community uh, patrols. Now we've knocked on a few doors and we've been active in this particular community for at least 10 or 11 years. Just this specific community. Not that we have not supported folks outside of Highland Hills, but the vast majority of our work over the last 10 or 11 years, and I'm talking about collectively of different groups, have been based in Highland Hills. That's where our work has been. And so the majority of time that I've spoken to people, and I believe that those that I'm affiliated with have spoken to folks, the number one concern of renters, homeowners, people that live there, especially older folks, is crime, public safety. That's their number one concern. That's their number one concern. So if you're thinking and saying that, why these brothers doing this type of work? Why are they doing it in this way? First of all, nobody out there is currently doing anything. Right now, you're counting on the police to come, and they may come, but sometimes they take longer than what's needed. You may say to yourself, do they got to do it like that? I think it's important to maintain a public presence. A lot of times, a public presence will deter, some activities that's going on, some unsavory activities in the community. That's why we do what we do, and that's why we're gonna continue to do what we do. Fortunately, um, we have been overwhelmingly, I would say, over the past 10 or 11 years, at least embraced by folks that live in the Highland Hills community. To the extent, that I myself have become very active. Other folks have become very active, and we have decided to embark upon attempting to make some changes within the community for the better. Highland Hills is historically an African American community, historically speaking, was built specifically for African Americans, particularly middle class African Americans, to be able to live a prosperous life. And it's with that vision that we continue to do what we do. Do me a big favor, pause 1 second if you haven't already. Like this video, share this video, or subscribe to my channel. One of the three, or do all three. It'll be greatly appreciated. It would be absolutely appreciated if you do that. But that's the reason why we have done some of the things that folks have seen over the last couple of weeks. That's why we've been doing things that, we were doing back in 2019 in the Greens. And if you're not familiar with that work, you can follow this channel and go back a few videos, and you can see some of the patrols that we used to do in the Greens for this same purpose. We still out here. We're still here. We're still active. The same individuals. It's a consistency with this particular work. And I think for this community to overall grow and develop, We have to be consistent. Now, our gaze now after May is going to be what's going on in City Hall. That's going to be our focus because we want to correlate the community with City Hall and City Hall with the community. And we want to make folks in this particular community pay close attention to what's going on in City Hall and be transparent so that we have a more educated resident in this particular community. That's our commitment. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. I say that we're going to form a three-headed monster. A three-headed monster meaning that select individuals are going to do everything they can to make sure that whatever's not good for Highland Hills is not here, and whatever is good continue to stay good. That's all we're saying. And we want to make sure that the resources that's supposed to go to this particular community come to this community, and we will make sure that those resources that have been diverted away from this community, make sure we expose the contradictions and make sure they circle back. That's the least we can do. That's the least we can do. So support what we're doing if you're able. If you don't do nothing but like, share, subscribe to this channel, then absolutely do it. It'd be greatly appreciated if you do it. Other than that, we're going to continue to stay active. We're going to continue to patrol. We're going to continue to knock on doors. We're going to continue to hold events at our Malcolm X Academy, Charles Beasley Center. We're going to continuously do that. That's going to be the base of everything. We're going to continue to educate the kids as this thing grows and develops in terms of our institution. We're going to continue to do that. So we're going to be very active. And we're going to encourage folks that want to be active to join us and support what we're doing. So overall, we can make a better community. Again, peace, power, prosperity. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. That's what we're doing. And through this channel, you're going to be able to see some evidence of at least some efforts of wanting to bring about change. That's what you're going to see in this. Yeah, you might hear some rhetoric here and there, but overall, you're going to see the efforts. And that's what we're trying to do. And I don't think that's what's been going on lately, at least for this specific community to be hyper-focused in this particular area. And of course, there are other folks that are working in this community and they have done good work. So I'm not criticizing nobody else's work because obviously there's some folks out here that's concerned too. So salute to them. And I know they're going to continue their work, but we're going to be hyper-focused in the Highland Hills community, hyper-focused, and we're going to make it overall better. So peace, power, and prosperity. Do me a big favor. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. It's been Yafeuh. Yafeuh Balogun. Appreciate you very much. Peace, power, and prosperity.